Ayy. Rise and shine. Wake up and get to the bag, god damn it. Lord woke us up, we might as well get to this bag. Now, I told you I'd be back, and now we back. We live. Get to the bag podcast. Here, ready to talk NFL free agency. Okay? Now, I will say, with everything that's been going on lately, the quarantine, all sports stopping, NFL free agency is the only thing that's keeping us out here, keeping us alive, letting us know there's something to look forward to. Now, the latest news in NFL free agency, finally, it's been official. Tom Brady has signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The end of an era, okay? The end of an era and the beginning of a new. And that's what's going on. Now, I already know there's a solid chance, there's a very good chance that Antonio Brown will not be joining Tom Brady. But you never know. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. Tom Brady is at a point in his career, right, where you don't really know per se what you're going to get out of Tom Brady. You don't really know. You can't really say, all right, I know, Tom Brady, he's going to give you that veteran presence. He's going to give you that championship caliber, right? These things you do know, right? But when it comes to, right now, in a whole new system, you don't really know what you're going to get from Tom Brady, You really don't know at this point because he's older, okay? And you got to see, can Tampa Bay protect him like New England protect him? That's really the big thing. Like, can they do the same job, if not better? That's what it's going to take. You feel me? That's really what it's going to take for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers move to get Tom Brady to make sense. For it to even matter. You feel me? For it to even matter. Because the thing is this. If they don't improve certain things, like their offensive line, if they don't improve certain things, I mean, they got the weapons at wide receiver. They got the weapons. And that they already have a better chance with Tom Brady. But that division's no joke. So it's really all about what can you bring to the table next. It can't just be Tom, okay? The man is he's in his 40s. So it's got to be more than just that. If you want to impress somebody, because you're still going up against these young guns out here that can do more at this point. Tom's a great passer, but it's like you can see the decline from last year. And that's because of, that's because basically the Father Time catches up to everybody. And Bill Belichick did not want to pay Tom Brady all that money. He didn't. He was like, come on, man. Why would we pay him this much money when we know he at the end, we know we're going to have to move over, and we don't pay anybody a lot of money? Why would we just start switching up now? Like, Tom Brady's he could have made way more money if he was on different teams. So, and when you look at it like that, right? When you look at it like that, you can tell that, this was kind of a move that they made to make themselves feel better. Like, we got Tom Brady, we got a chance. Let me tell you the truth. you ain't got that much more of a chance. You really don't. You really don't have that much more of a chance because uh, teams like the Ravens are getting better. I don't see the Chiefs making a decline, you know. And there's other teams out there, especially in that division, that ain't no game. Cause you gotta think about it like this: you got Drew Brees in that division, okay? Who else we got in that division? We got because the NFC South, you feel me? It's like you got the New Orleans Saints, right? You got the Falcons and you got the Panthers. Now, the weakest team in that bunch is the Panthers. And just because they're the weakest don't mean they pushovers, you know? They got a new coach, new system, so you don't know what you're getting out of the Panthers. But at the same time, the Panthers normally ain't terrible. They're always competitive. The Falcons had a rough year. They had a rough back-to-back years, but they're formidable. And now Brady will be playing in better weather, but like I said, Father Time catches up to everybody. Okay, he catches up to everybody. Now, well, I want to say, taking a break from him, the losers in free agency so far have been the Houston Texans for sure, especially seeing how much the Bills gave away for Stephon Diggs and how much the Vikings gained. You already know the Texans did a horrible trade. And especially with Todd Gurley getting released in Atlanta, picking him up on a 1-year deal, which I know they're not paying a lot of money for Todd Gurley. That just lets you know right then and there, like, damn, this is an even worse deal. You know what I'm saying? Than even you thought. Because David Johnson, Todd Gurley, they almost the same person. Like, all they really got was a 4th-round draft pick out of it. And you can see the way running backs have been the last couple of years. They don't respect running backs as they should. And so, the Texans are big losers. I think that, the Broncos are at quarterback are definitely confused. I think they need to go and get Cam because they just released Joe Flacco. So they don't know what they want to do at quarterback. And that's confusing. The Dolphins spent a lot of money, but what the Dolphins don't understand, they about to go out just like the Jets, who spent a lot of money in free agency. We spent a lot of money in free agency before. Like, if you win free agency, you're not gonna win in the season. It don't work like that. You got to develop talent and you got to get guys on good contracts so you can grow. You can't just spend all this money. Like, come on, they gave Byron Jones a ridiculous amount of money. He's getting $17 million a year. You feel me? Like, that's an L. You know what I mean? Vanoy, that was a good pickup as far as from linebacker, but realistically, they overpaid on almost everybody they got. Now, is it a stopgap? Yeah. Is it gonna make them wildly better? No. And that's just what's going on with them. Like, they're making the same mistakes a lot of teams have made. I think another loser. I mean, I don't think it was a good. I'm gonna say the Philadelphia Eagles because I don't think it was a good trade get Darius Slay and guaranteeing him all that money because you could look at the film. Darius Slay is not that type of cornerback where he's gonna, he takes plays off, he gets burnt. You know what I'm saying? He ain't shut down. You feel me? I feel like they overpaid for him. If they was gonna do all that, they might as well just cashed out and went all in on Byron Jones if they was gonna do all that because now they guarantee money. Somebody I don't think who's really worth it. And I mean, I've heard trade talks of Julio Jones and Zach Ertz. If they get Zach Ertz, then they ain't losers. But right now, I'm not really feeling just that move, that Darius Slay move. That's their big sexy move for free agency. Then, man, I don't know what to expect from the Eagles. I mean, they gotta have a really good draft because they gotta figure it out. Especially, I feel like they should have even went and tried to get Nick Foles back. Because that would have been good. Because now he with the Bears, he about to turn the Bears up. And Trubinsky, he might be done. He might be finished. But I will say the Broncos getting Melvin Gordon was a good signing. The 2-year deal, $16 million contract, $13.5 million guaranteed was a good solid deal. But we know the Broncos are a solid team and formidable when they have a quarterback. If they don't got a quarterback, they just gonna be whoever or whatever. I believe that Cam Newton still not having like a destination. You know he's getting traded is very surprising. Some people said New England. If that happened, that'd be great. Be on the watch out for Jameis Winston to New England. I do think that's something that may happen. Um, because Bill Belichick's going to try to get the bargain. He's going to try to get somebody who's washed up somewhere else, make him great, and then once he wants a lot of money, send him on his way to go and fool somebody else because it's just not going to work out that way with Bill Belichick and how they just do deals, And I think that the Redskins are gonna probably definitely. They're not sold on Dwayne Haskins. I don't know if they're gonna I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna trade him. They're gonna just keep him. So definitely look for the Redskins shop for a quarterback. Um, I doubt that Ron Rivera goes and gets Cam or whatever, but there's definitely some quarterbacks are still gonna get picked up. The Chargers ain't pick up a quarterback yet, so I don't know if they sold on Tyrod Taylor. I don't know if they go on try and move up and get Justin Herbert, but they got to figure something out. The Patriots don't have a quarterback, but they got that luxury because they got Bill, they got the guru, they know what's going on, so they got to figure it out too. The Browns don't know what the hell they doing. I mean, they went and got Case Keenum, paid him all that money, and you doing that to try to make Baker Mayfield better, but all you gonna do is get in his head. I don't even think he's mentally that strong that people give him credit. So now all you gonna do is mess with his confidence. So if he messes up and you put Case Keenum in, now it's over. It's done. Even if he gets back in, he's not gonna be the same Baker. He ain't gonna have the same swag. And once he lose that, you'll see he's like all these other Browns quarterbacks. So the Browns definitely don't know what they're doing. See, the Giants, what we did, we went and got Colt McCoy. We got somebody who's a legitimate backup. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna see the field unless somebody get hurt, but he gonna be fine with being the backup. He gonna tell Daniel Jones everything he need to know. If he do get in, Jason Garrett gonna make sure he play his best football. So that's what you want to do with your backup quarterback. You feel me? Like in Las Vegas, they went and got Mariota. You do that for what? You letting Derek Carr know he's going. He's either going to get benched or he's out of here. So be on the lookout for that. A lot more teams are going to go for quarterbacks in this draft than I think is projected. So I don't see the Giants staying at 4. If we do stay at 4, then I think we're gonna get Simmons, but I doubt we stay at 4. I think we trade down and get another couple more first round picks, just like last year, and end up with about 3 picks in the first round. I think that's what they want to do. We'll see how valuable that pick is because it's hard with a lot of pro days being shut down and everything going on. It's like you don't really know how valuable some of these guys are. So you're going to have to kind of take a gamble. Especially, you don't even know, we're going to have NFL season. So I kind of went from free agency to the draft, but that's fine. I mean, I don't really got too much to say about free agency. I mean, the Cowboys, I think they're losers. They did the bonehead move. You never pay your wide receiver for your quarterback. You just don't do that. You don't pay the wide receiver $100 million and then franchise tag your quarterback. Because now, if Dak turns out to be the guy, now you got to pay him $40 million next year when you could have paid him 33, 34, maybe even 35 if that's what he wanted. The market is going to go up with the new CBA. There's one more game and then another Wildcat game. So I said Wildcat, another wild card game. So everything's extended. So the needle went up for everybody. You feel me? So I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. But I do think that, I don't know. It's crazy. But I think that a lot of teams are definitely dropping the ball. But I do think as far as the Giants free agency, anybody that follow me, know I'm a New York Giants fan all day, every day. I think that they've made a lot of good deals, like Blake Martinez, Bradbury, re-signing Cody Core. I liked him. The deals are good. I wish we didn't have to franchise tag Leonard Williams, but I understand the move because at the same time, he's still king to be signed by somebody else, and then we'll get money back from that, and on top of that, retain that pick, and we can even still get Marcus Golden. So I understand what's going on with that, but that was a good deal. We got a tight end. which was cool. We gotta see what's up with Evan Ingram. I see him getting traded, but he gotta have some value. He don't got no value right now, which sucks, because he's always hurt. So I think those were good moves. They didn't do anything big, but they did enough. Um, I mean, besides that, in the NFC East, I mean, ain't been too much more noise going on. I mean, I just still can't believe what the Texans did. I mean, and the Colts. I mean, the Colts get Phillip Rivers after they just paid Jacoby Brissett all that money. So what are they trying to prove on a 1-year deal, 25? Like, what are they trying to? I don't get it. Some teams are just confusing me. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, Jacksonville. I mean, they place Yannick Ngakoue on franchise tag, but are still shopping him around. Like, that's the thing to do now. I mean, besides that, I mean, they got a D lineman, Rodney Gunther. I mean, they got agreed to a deal with Darquez Denard, cornerback, 3 years, $13.5 million. I mean, they ain't really making no crazy moves. They just keeping some of the guys they needed. I mean, the Chiefs didn't make no crazy moves. They re-signed Chad Henne back up. Antonio Hamilton, 1-year deal. I mean, apparently Eli Apple's with the Raiders now, 1-year deal. I mean, he was a first round pick that we messed that pick up, man. He wasn't worth no first round pick. We definitely messed that up. So I mean, I feel like with NFL free agency, the biggest, most surprising moves are already out the way. I mean, Cody Littleton going to the Raiders was a good move. $36 million, 3 years. That's solid. That's solid. I mean, they got Mariota. I mean, the Raiders had a good free agency. They did good. I mean, the Chargers. I mean, they got Eckler that kept him, which is cool. Chris Harris, 2 years, 17 million. Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest moves we gonna see is already done, and at this point, everything left is just the draft. And when it comes to the draft, I mean, everything that we think is gonna happen can happen and more. I got some quarterbacks going in top 5. I seen some mock drafts. I mean, size. I mean, Joe Burrow going 1 for sure. 2, I really do think the Redskins might take Tua. Like, I really think they could get Tua. Because the thing is this, they could get Chase Young, but they don't need Chase Young. They already got a solid D-line. Like, their D-line would just be better, but their problem is they don't have a quarterback. So getting Chase Young ain't going to make them that much better. For real. Like, their defensive line is going to be nastier, but they going to be on the field all the time because the offense can't score. It's not going to matter. You feel me? So I think, I think Tua is the best bet. Even if he's not ready, you play Haskins. You feel me? Like, and then when he is ready, he gonna push him. If Haskins know that he got a young dude that's on his ass, he's gonna have to play better or get benched. Now you can get a young guy to motivate a young guy, but you don't bring in an established vet. That's a little too much. Now the Lions, I do see taking Chase Young. The Lions, I can see them getting Chase Young, and then we end up trading back, and then a team like the Chargers move up and try to get Hibbert or I mean, even Miami. I mean, Miami can move up and want to get Jordan Love. They need a quarterback. They're not sold on Rosen and Fitzpatrick. Forget about it. He's just a stopgap. So I think that there's a lot more quarterbacks that will be taken in that first 5 picks. If we end up trading back to 6 with the Chargers, I think that's where we would probably get an offensive tackle. And that trade back is probably going to come with a first rounder and maybe even a second rounder. It's not going to come with just by itself unless the Dolphins want to move up and we get their 18th pick. You know what I'm saying? We get their 18th pick and we get their 5th pick and they still got that last pick. they have, and then they can go up and they can get their quarterback at 4. And I'm all for that. You know, we got multiple picks in the first round. That's what we need. We got about 10 picks right now. I need more picks. Giants have a lot of holes. So I think the NFL draft is going to be interesting. I think this quarterback class is going to be a lot better than people think. I think this wide receiver class is possibly the best wide receiver class since Odell Beckham Jr.'s wide receiver class. And I think, you know, you can get a solid starting wide receiver. I truly believe in the 4th or 5th round. You know, that's how many burners you got on here. Because I think it's going to be defense heavy, offensive line heavy, and quarterback heavy in the first like round, like edge rusher. You know, all the sexy. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I see is going on. So we gonna see, man. Free agency still going on. We're gonna check back in towards probably the end of the weekend. See if we got any more moves in free agency. Talk about that. And probably maybe we'll see if we get. I mean, I'd love to get a special guest, but we in quarantine, so special guest is gonna have to be one of my animals, my cat or my dog or something, and we're gonna have to do it that way. But until then, do me a favor, right? Damn, I'll be saying get to the bag, but like everybody's stuck at home. But for those who can get to the bag, God damn it!